Hello, I'm Trent, aka Trademark here. I made a big mistake when we were recording Hawk, so here we go. Take two. This is Hawk's Fierce Wing. I'll be honest, guys, he's not great. But here's the thing. He's not great, but he's actually the best, arguably tied for being the best physical heal unit in the game. I don't know why physical heal units are so bad in this game, but here you go. Here's what you're looking at with Hawk. You got a physical heal unit placement of 4. He's the 24th highest DPS in the game, 17th highest group DPS with 12th highest value. Really, the only thing that's good about Hawks, it seems like, is his value, which is how much DPS he can put out for every 1,000 money that you actually invest into upgrading him. So let's take a look here at a couple units that are physical heal units. We also put in Toshiro because he's hybrid, so he's pretty relevant to this discussion. But if you look here, it's just none of these units are really used in meta teams. You have Cell Super Perfect, right? Who's doing like 8k DPS, 52nd highest. So Hawk is going to be better than Cell Super Perfect, right? He's going to be better than like Soy Fawn. He's going to be better than Toshiro. So all of the old physical meta heal units that were, several updates ago, they're now definitively going to be out of the group. The only two that are really worth talking about anymore are going to be Hanji and Hawk. Okay. And if we look at these two, you'll see here that they're outputting similar stats. They're both doing about 11.5k DPS. They both have about 230-ish value. Hanji has a little bit better value. She can max for 43.5 thousand. Hawk actually requires 49.2 thousand to max out. They both have very similar DPS rankings. Now, Hanji actually has better group DPS ranking. And keep in mind, this is considering Hanji's bleed and her crit. And Hawk also has a crit, and I'm considering the crit on him as well. So these values are considering both the bleed and crit on Hanji's side. And you can see that she's slightly better group DPS because she has that 5th unit that she can actually place down. And that makes her the 4th, she has the 4th most value in the game. So Hanji actually has, I would say, because she has the bleed, she has the extra placement, she's cheaper to upgrade. Like, Hanji is almost in every way a better unit except for the radius and the range. So Hawk does beat her. He has 10 more range and a slightly bigger 10 radius targeted AoE circle. But the reason why I say these units like Hawk is kind of mid is because take a look at this. As soon as we add in the meta air units or the meta heal units, right? So you have like let's take Vegeta, who's a hybrid. He doesn't get air until later. Let's add in Metal Knight and let's add in Golden Frieza. You're gonna see that like they're really just, here's Golden Frieza doing 21.4k DPS, 178 value. Metal Knight doing 18.6k DPS. Vegeta doing 17.3k DPS with great value. All of these units are just better than, Vegeta he's not going to work as like an early air unit, but he's a much better physical unit in the later stages of a match. And then when it comes to like the magic heal units are just way better. Golden Frieza and Metal Knight are just better in almost every way than Hanji and Hawk, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know what these devs have against the physical. It seems like physical is always kind of thrown under the bus, except for, like I just mentioned on stream a little bit earlier, Escanor was a really good unit, and Vegeta is actually a pretty solid unit as well. And Deku, we'll see the rest of the units. Deku seemed to be pretty good, but he's not hybrid, and we'll have to take a look at the rest of the units before we move forward. But yeah, that is Hawk. Hawk is someone that I guess if you need a physical air, he will fit the bill. He's going to be tied with Hanji, and Hanji was a leaderboard unit, right? Or how to get Hanji?
It's a battle pass.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's the battle. Yeah, she's the battle pass unit. Okay, so anyone technically can get Hanji if you just play enough. So that's actually who I'd go for. I wouldn't actually waste your gems on Hawk at all. But if you don't play enough to actually get to the battle pass unit unlock, then I guess you could open for Hawk. And not terrible. but it's not something that you should be super ecstatic about. That is, of course, unless, like I always leave a disclaimer, if he has some kind of hidden passive or active on here, I will post an update on this, and maybe he has something that I'm missing. But as far as I can see, that's not the case. So yeah, I would probably skip him on the banner for now. Go for Hanji in the banner or in your battle pass. And anyways, guys, that's it for me, Malo Alpito. Thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out of here.